how can I just touch a guitar and it goes out of tune, and you can just pulverize one like that and it holds in tune?
Well, you know,
talent.
I'll tell you later. No,
okay.
no. You have this amazing. He does, folks. He has this amazing ability to knock things out of tune. And I, by no means, I'm the breaker of all things.
Oh yeah, you have that.
Everybody calls me the beta tester with good reason, which I'm waiting for one of these chords to go wrong for no reason.
Stuff breaks on your watch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the fact that I can keep something in tune is amazing to me. But you, yeah.
Well, if we get too close together, the whole thing will go into the crapper. So by the way, folks, we encourage you. We so appreciate you logging on. If I'm using the right jargon, you know, I come from the other century, and the reason I'm picking up my cell phone is not because I'm that rude to JD. This is where your questions will show up.
Music business.
If you fire in some questions. You know, we had to fire our teleprompter guy. He went to work for Letterman, actually.
He's only got a year left.
Right. Yeah.
Why go now?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a real treat because I know you have legions of followers that you have like thousands of hits on your electric guitar stuff and the stuff with the band on YouTube. So I hope they're aware that you're here today. This is almost unprecedented, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I've never really done. I've since the band formed, and I know you can relate to this. You know, it's when it is a band. You know, so I've been very, very conscientious about always wanting it to be represented as that, you know, and so yeah, things like this are extremely rare, but
solo
very fun.
And acoustic, yeah.
So it's fun, you know, because I mean I actually play this stuff more than the electric. People find that hard to believe sometimes, but you know,
works better when it's late at night.
True.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. When you have the lifestyle that we choose, it suits you better.
Would you favor us with another song?
Would I favor you with another song? Yeah. Let me. You know what? Let me get this wanger out.
You're from Chicago. You love Mike Bloomfield.
Oh, big time.
You researched all the people that influenced him.
He's a big deal to me, man.
Who's your main slide guy? Is it Dwayne, or is it one of the guys that influenced Dwayne, like Nighthawk or somebody?
Well, you know what? It's funny when you start stepping in that territory. It's I could lie, but it's Dwayne.
There you go.
It's Dwayne. You know, because Dwayne Allman, like Mike Bloomfield. When I got exposed to Hendrix and stuff way earlier, you know. Dwayne and Bloomfield were both later teen exposures for me.
Sure.
And so, but when they did, those two in particular, I mean, I don't think there's a bigger influence now. But then the beauty of that, in the researching side of things, is, you know, then that leads you to Blind Willie Johnson and leads you to Lonnie Johnson,
Elmore James,
and well, yeah, obviously Elmore James and stuff. But I mean, it's the family tree aspect of music is just endlessly fascinating.
Well, and with all due respect to the other white baby boomers who played slide, who were great, like Lowell George, Ry Cooder, and everybody.
Absolutely,
Dwayne really got the spotlight on slide guitar. He really made people aware there was such a thing as slide guitar.
Well, he really, yeah, because he did something with it that no one had done with it yet, you know. And I think Ry Cooder probably is just as influential in the long run and is just a big hero to
Unbelievable
me.
Master, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But Dwayne, yeah, I mean, it's just that thing where it's like, there's kind of like with Elvis, like there's kind of like before Elvis and after Elvis. Dylan, there's before Dylan and after Dylan. Before and after Hendrix, like with slide guitar at least, it's like there's no real precedent for what Dwayne did in such a short amount of time. I mean, it's the same thing as Jimi Hendrix, where his output of what we know him for was 2 or 3 years at the very most. And he was 24 years old when.
Well, and every time there's somebody like that, there's the guys around him that they kind of obscure. Like once again, Dwayne got the attention.
Jesse Ed Davis.
Jesse Ed Davis, and that's where he got it. And of course, Elvis obscures Johnny Burnett and Eddie Cochran, or Buddy Holly obscures Eddie Cochran. But all those people are fantastic. But you and I do this all the time.
Yeah.
We could talk till the cows come home, and we want to hear another song.
All right, fine. Well. Well, since I mentioned him, I'll do a Blind Willie Johnson song. travel different countries, travel foreign land. Won't somebody tell me what is the soul of a man? Let me tell you now. Won't somebody tell me? Answer if you can. Won't somebody tell me what is the soul of a man? Well, I saw a crowd standing, showed up right in time. Doctors and lawyers be teaching, a man ain't nothing but his mind. Let me tell you now, won't somebody tell me if you can? Won't somebody tell me what is the soul of a man? Oh. I read the Bible often. I try to read it right, as far as I can understand. The soul is eternal light. Let me tell you now, won't somebody tell me? Answer if you can. Won't somebody tell me what is the soul of a man? No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. Well, when Christ taught in a temple, people stood amazed. Doctors and lawyers saw him teach us how to raise a man from his grave. Let me tell you now, won't somebody tell me? Answer if you can. Won't somebody tell me what is the soul of a man? Won't you tell me now? Won't somebody tell me? Answer if you can. Won't somebody tell me what is the soul of a man? What is the soul of a man? I don't know. You know what, baby?
J.D. Simo, pondering the imponderable. What is the soul of a man? Somewhere in the Twilight Zone.
Thank you for listening to WNYC.
The Twilight Zone, man. Yeah, yeah. What about time? I look to my crew here, comprised of trained experts working around the clock to serve you better.
Trained experts. We good?
An untrained expert
Hi
is
in there.
useless.